Something feels different, doesn't it? The way you see the world, the way you experience emotions, even the way you think has started to shift. You might not be able to put it into words, but deep down, you know something is changing. And you're right, because you're experiencing a spiritual awakening. But how do you know for sure? In this video, I'll break down 3 powerful signs that you are going through a spiritual awakening and explain why these shifts happen to so many people on their journey. Stay with me until the end, because you might be further along on your path than you realize. Before we dive into the signs, let's talk about what a spiritual awakening actually is. A spiritual awakening is a profound shift in consciousness. It's when you start seeing beyond the surface of life and questioning everything you once believed. For some, it happens suddenly, like a lightning bolt after a deep emotional event. For others, it happens gradually through years of self-discovery and reflection. Regardless of how it happens, the one thing all awakenings have in common is Let's dive into the first major sign that you're awakening spiritually. Sign number 1. You feel disconnected from the world you once knew. One of the biggest signs of a spiritual awakening is the feeling of disconnection from the world around you. Things that used to excite you no longer do. Conversations that once felt normal now feel empty. And you may even feel distant from friends, family, or your usual social circles. Why does this happen? Because your consciousness is shifting. You're no longer operating on autopilot. You're beginning to question society, beliefs, and even your own identity. You might find yourself withdrawing, needing more time alone, or craving deeper, more meaningful connections instead of surface-level conversations. Has this happened to you? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your experience. But while disconnection can feel lonely, it's actually a sign that you're realigning with your true self. And once you go through this phase, something amazing happens. You start to attract people who match your new energy. Let's move on to the second sign that shakes people to their core. Sign number 2. Your old beliefs start crumbling. If you're awakening spiritually, you'll start questioning everything you once believed. Maybe you grew up with a certain religious or cultural belief, and now it doesn't resonate anymore. Or perhaps you believed success meant one thing, like money or status, but now you see fulfillment in an entirely different way. This stage can be uncomfortable. It feels like the foundation you built your life on is shaking. But that's because it is, and that's a good thing. This is where deep spiritual growth happens. You start peeling away layers of conditioning, things society, family, or past experiences taught you, and instead, you start discovering what's actually true for you. How to navigate this phase. Give yourself permission to question everything. Meditate, journal, learn from different spiritual traditions, but don't force yourself into any one belief system. Your spiritual path is uniquely yours, and letting go of old beliefs makes space for new wisdom. And that brings us to the third and most powerful sign of spiritual awakening. Have you been noticing strange coincidences lately? Seeing repeating numbers like 1111, 222, or 444, thinking about someone just before they call or text you, feeling like the universe is sending signs. These aren't just coincidences, they're synchronicities, little nudges from the universe guiding you on your path. As your awareness expands, you become more in tune with the energy around you. You may start trusting your gut feelings more, sensing people's true intentions, or feeling an unexplainable connection to something greater than yourself. Why does this happen? Because spiritual awakening opens your intuition. You start operating from your higher self, rather than just your logical mind. And when that happens, the universe responds. Have you ever experienced a powerful synchronicity? Share it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story. Let's recap. If you're feeling disconnected from your old life, questioning everything you once believed, and noticing signs and synchronicities everywhere, we're experiencing a spiritual awakening. This journey isn't always easy, but remember, awakening isn't about finding all the answers. It's about learning to live in the mystery. If this video resonated with you, be sure to hit like so more people can find it. And if you're on your own awakening journey, consider subscribing. We dive deep into self-discovery, consciousness, and spirituality every week. Which of these signs have you experienced the most? Drop a comment below and let's start a conversation. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should.